Good morning, preppers. You know, we've all seen the benefits of solar generators. Maybe you've even thought about purchasing one, but you know, they can get so expensive, especially for the huge ones. Well, you know what? We have a solution just for you. I would like to introduce to you the Oukitel Portable Power Station. It's inexpensive, but powerful. We're gonna unbox it and show you all its amazing features, but stay to the end because we have a surprise you do not wanna miss. Oukitel has thought of everything and put it in this very compact, efficient unit. It contains brand new lithium iron phosphate battery cells. They'll actually cycle 3,500 times. They're state of the art. Not to mention, it comes with all the cords you'll need to make it work. It's pretty simple, but before you get started, read through the instruction manual. Lots of good information here. Okay, let's get started. Plug the cord into the adapter. Plug it into the wall. Now you can see the adapter has power because of the green light. Then plug it into the port that says input. You can actually use 12 to 24 volts to charge it up. Right away you can see it's going to take 3 hours to charge it up, and the battery is at 53%. That's handy. Great, off we go charging it up. Now the first time you take it out of the box, go ahead and give it a full charge before you use it for the first time. Now the power adapter is not the only way to charge it up, even though it's very efficient. You can also use the included cable to charge it up, for example, via a solar panel. That's always handy, especially if you're like on the road. Or even more so on the road, we actually have a cigarette lighter power adapter for your car. This is great, because if you're like working on the road, for example, and you travel a lot, and you want to be able to charge up like maybe your laptop computer, or maybe a refrigerator, then the power adapter for your car works perfect for this. Now the unit's 500 watts. It can put out 500 watts practically speaking at one time. Of course it'll drain pretty quickly because the actual unit is 614 watt hours of power. In other words, it can actually use up 614 watts over a certain amount of time. Maybe if it's 1 hour, then you can actually use full 614 watts. Now with that, charging up lots of things like a laptop for me is actually the most vital. But from your booklet, here's some different things you could charge up to estimate how long until the unit's depleted. For example, if you have a 10 watt smartphone, it can actually charge it 61 times before the unit dies. A 20 watt LED lamp, 30 hours. A 75 watt LCD TV, 7 hours. An 80 watt electric tool, 6.4 hours. A 90 watt refrigerator, like for example one you may have in your car, 5.8 hours. And finally, a 200 watt electric stewing pot, 2.6 hours. So you can see it's very versatile. Again, since it's in a compact unit, perfect for on the go. Now, of course, one of the best things about this is actually hooking up a solar panel, of course. Now, some solar panels don't have any charge controllers. You have to buy those additionally. But now with the Oukitel, it actually has a built-in MPPT controller, so that's less expense for you because it takes care of all of it for you. On the back, it has an automated cooling fan. That's great. It actually works well with a battery monitoring system, so we can actually keep the charge perfect with there, and this allows it so it does not overheat. And then also, very handy, has an LED light. 3 different levels of brightness. Perfect. Wow, that's really bright. Okay, back to the panel. Let me show you some of the different types of devices you can connect to this. First, here's your DC panel. Here we can actually see we have a 12 volt auxiliary port, kind of like a cigarette adapter for your car. We have dual 5521 12 volt ports. These are great for example like CPAP machines. This is your USB section. It starts off with a Type C output, 2 5 volt 2 amp outputs, and 2 quick charge 3.0s 18 watt output ports. So 5 altogether in this area. Then over here, here's your AC, 2 conventional pure sine wave 110 volt 500 watt outlets. Let's go ahead and plug in some devices. We can see how easy it is to work. So first, let's go ahead and power it up. Just hold down the power button. Very good. Let's go ahead and use one of our quick chargers. Now just plugging in is not going to do anything. I'll go ahead and plug in my phone. Notice the phone's not really coming on because to actually turn the different devices on, here's to turn on the DC ports. This button is to turn on the USB. This is the button to turn on the AC. So let's turn on the USB. There we go. You can see my phone is only drawing 8 watts, and it can charge like this for 51 hours on the current charge on the battery. How about next we charge one of my cameras? That's good. Plug it in. Now again, it won't do anything until you turn on the power, AC. Now you can see the camera is charging, and it is barely taking any power at all. It can go, well, 1 watt, 60 to 72 hours charging up this camera. Now we've added my laptop, and this one has a 3-prong plug. We'll plug this in the bottom. That changes some things. For the camera and the laptop together, it's using 14 watts, and it'll hold this for 16 to 18 hours of charge time. Let's go ahead and add our phone back in. Ooh, 24 watts. So we're looking at 11 or 12 hours of charge time for all of these devices. Let's go ahead and add in an iPad. 25 watts, 10 hours. Another essential item, which you may not even think of, is a fan. And we're not talking about just hot summer nights where there's a cool breeze on you, even though that's a really good thing. But like in our house, it's too big to have one of those little electric fans that is automatically powered for our wood stove. We actually have to have a big fan like this. So to be able to push that air around, that heat around to keep our house warm is essential. So let's plug it in. Turn on the power. And turn on the AC. It's drawing 125 watts, and even though we only have about a half a charge, it'll still last like this 2.5 hours. The Oukitel 500 watt CN505 solar generator is awesome. 614 watt hours, which is plenty of power for most needs that you need for traveling or camping or possibly for a blackout in your home. Now, we have good news for you. In fact, 2 things of good news for you. If you look in the description below, you can click on the link. There's a code there so you can get 10% off purchasing this unit. But even better, are you ready? This is so awesome. Oukitel is actually so generous that they're actually giving us 2 units, one for us and one for you, if you enter into a drawing. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna have a video come out. It'll be a very quick, short one, showing you how to enter. It's really simple to do that, and you can actually have one of these shipped straight to your home if you are the lucky winner, which I hope you are, because we love this Oukitel. It works very well, and it's going to be traveling with us quite a bit. Any questions, by all means, put them in the comments below. We'll be happy to answer them. Oukitel, thank you for the unit, and thank you for watching.